last minute, just checking to make sure that there is nothing I forgot to do, but I'm so excited. Stop number 2. Of course, you always have to come up to the lookout point. This is just pretty spectacular. I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see how beautiful it is. Look at that. Isn't that just stunning? Wow, look at that. That's amazing. We are walking, this is later in the evening on day 1, and we're walking over to the Firefall. And surprisingly, there aren't very many people here, but from what I understand, this is not the best viewing day. So it is February the 7th today. Today's not the best day. But it still looks like it's going to be pretty nice. So let's go check it out. There's not very many people here, but this isn't the most ideal day to come watch, but I'll take it. It's nice and quiet, and it's really beautiful here today. But I'm going to show you what it's looking like. Sunset is at 5:29, and we're just coming upon that. So let's take a look, see if I can capture that. The fog is obstructing it. And I don't know when the sun comes over if it'll melt the fog away. I don't know if it's going to be hot enough or bright enough to melt it away. But it's still beautiful to be here, and there's really not as many people you can see here. Normally this place is packed, but again, I think tomorrow might be different. The weather tomorrow is supposed to be pretty clear, so I think tomorrow is going to be a better day, but I'll take a day without a lot of people at the park any day. No trip is complete without a visit to the Yosemite Valley store. Yep, no trip is complete. Always looking for new gear, like I need it, but I don't. Okay, it's time for the room tour. We are staying at the Yosemite Lodge. This is a fairly nice room. I mean, it's not fancy, but it's nice. It's convenient because you're in the valley. If it were not winter time, this is really a nice place to be if you're really looking to maximize your time and not drive. You could access so many trails that you could hike all the way to the backcountry, but if you're here, you're kind of, I'm not going to say limited because that's really not true. There's lots of different things to do. But this room here at the Yosemite Valley Lodge is a nice room, and I'll put some prices up so you get an idea. But as I've said in my past videos, this is not my preferred place to stay. Ideally, I like to stay outside of the valley. Breakfast of Champions. You have your basic options here. Nothing really too fancy. I'll just let you know about the eggs up front. They don't cook the eggs to order. So, but what they do, because I had to ask, because I just didn't want to eat powdered eggs, so I asked, and what they said was that they cook a huge batch of eggs, like scrambled eggs. They pasteurize them, and then they freeze them, and then they take them to their various locations here in the park. So they are technically real scrambled eggs. They're not powdered eggs. Thought I'd share that.
Lost and I'm like, the valley's there.
This is the lower Yosemite Falls. And what's nice about where we're staying at the Yosemite Valley Lodge, which is directly across the street from here. And a lot of people do this hike, and I'm going to show you. That hike is pretty intense, but it's a beautiful hike. Because it really hasn't snowed and the snow's been melting with all of these sunny days, you can see that it's just like a trickle of water, but it's pretty packed with water. We're on this footbridge, walking this bridge, and I mean, there's so much you can do just walking the valley. You don't have to, it doesn't always have to be a major excursion or a big hike. Just being here, the walks are just obviously spectacular. Look at that sky. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at that. This is the river, the Merced, I believe, that runs through the valley. It's a really nice center that they built a couple of years ago, or they relocated it actually. And you can get a lot of really great information there. And it is right next door to the general store and right next to the deli I took you into, Dignan's. So it's a really great resource. It's all centrally located here. So if you wanted to know whatever you wanted to know, the rangers in there are super, super helpful, and there's just a lot of great resources. But we took a little break, had a little ice cream. It's my thing whenever it's a really nice day. I like to have ice cream in the valley. So I think now we're going to take a little walk and head over to the Ahwahnee Hotel and also Curry Village. We're going to check out dinner options. Our dinner last night wasn't the best. It used to be good, but it wasn't very good. So we're going to see what's on the menu at the Ahwahnee and also at Curry Village, plus just take in the sights and do some more walking. So let's keep on moving. I definitely always like to stop here because you can see here, obviously, Half Dome. And this bridge, Sentinel Bridge, is pretty popular with photographers. And you'll see at about close to sunset, they kind of camp out here with all of their gear, and they take those really iconic photos that you see. I mean, it's pretty spectacular. It's a great photo op. It's very IG worthy, but it's just one of my favorite spots. And aside from a couple of people that are next to me, it's relatively quiet. There's really nobody here. But I think this is really a great place to get your iconic shot. And it's a nice walk. You're going through meadows and small little forested areas. Okay, so we're coming upon the Yosemite Conservation Heritage Center, formerly known as the LeConte Memorial Lodge. And it's a pretty cool building. It's really cool. So let me show you. Look at that. There's a better view. We just got to Curry Village. I wasn't too much further from the Heritage House there. I'm going to show you. You can see the sign there in lights, Camp Curry. And there's lots here. These are where they have the tent cabins, and they also have the ice skating rink here. We're going to go check it out and see what the food options are. So let's go. Let's go see. It's kind of nice in here. It's a big dining hall. And
It's a bar?
huh?
It's a bar.
Bar on tap. Kind of cool. Where do you order the food? Oh, I see. Pizza order. Day's coming to a close here. We ended up hanging out. I didn't film it because I was kind of in the moment, but we ended up hanging out at the deck in Curry Village, and that was really a pleasant surprise. I didn't expect it to be so good. The offerings, the food was actually pretty good. So that was really a lot of fun. But we're gonna take the shuttle back and not gonna walk it back. But I wanted to show you the view that I'm looking at right now of Half Dome. Check that out. Isn't that spectacular? So beautiful. Well, anyway, it's been really pretty amazing day here today. Just walking around and just really, it's beautiful. Good morning, good morning. It is day 3, my last day here in Yosemite, and as always, it always makes me really sad, but I try to get up really super early, and that's why I look like I just rolled out of bed, because I did, and really try to capture as much as we can. We actually have some friends here today. They're arriving about noonish, and we're going to meet them for lunch, so I'm really excited about that. But the one thing I wanted to say for this visit, today is Sunday, February the 9th, and there's no snow, and there hasn't been any snow, but the days have been pretty spectacular, and as much as I would have liked to have seen a little bit of snow, it's been really wonderful to have these beautiful days without snow. I mean, it's been such an amazing experience. So I'm going to head out and try to capture a few more sights before we have to say goodbye. On our way to the Ahwahnee Hotel, I always like to check it out. It's such a beautiful, majestic place. Enter into the majestic. So pretty. So pretty. The interiors here are pretty amazing, and you have incredible views, different vantage points at the different windows in all of these great rooms here. And you can just wander around and just I've taken naps here. I've come here and taken naps sometimes when I'm just really tired because it's so comfortable. Nobody bothers you at all, and you can also have some food, different venues to have a bite or a drink, a cup of tea, coffee. It's really beautiful, and there's the big fireplaces, which are the best seats in the house. It's a beautiful place. You could spend a good 1 to 2 hours just walking the grounds here. Found a cozy spot here, and it's really warm in here, and there's a bunch of radiators around here, so we found these seats that are looking, our view is of Half Dome. I don't know if we're ever going to want to leave, honestly. It's really, really cozy here.
For parking night
The views.
are amazing, I'm sure.
Oh my God.
On Mount Bald?
No, here, coming down from
Oh,
the views.
stunning.
You're basically walking right there.
I want to do it.
They're this big. And then you get up and you're out, and at that point you go down. Down is really hard.
What hike are we doing? What hike are we planning right now?
We're doing Porcupine down. We're starting the Porcupine and going down Yosemite Valley.
All right. All that are in say aye. Aye.
Robert's gonna do it too.
with Robert. With liquid courage. Okay.
Probably he's gonna be doing it too.
Cheers.